So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, Mayfield finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends from the earlier pick six. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Love looking to throw it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So a nice catch right there. And this receiving core, without their number 1 wideout, keep that in mind. He's inactive this week, though it shouldn't be a long-term absence.
And I would think, partner, that this is where an offensive coordinator believes he can solve the problem by spreading the ball around. Because anytime you lose your number 1 guy, it's obviously a blow to your offense. But it's also an opportunity to say, hey, they can't.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now left side on this swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Raiders.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And again, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. It's going the other way. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 12, Love. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way?
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing. Love. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw now. Here's Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Love's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's got this down to the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Get the ball. Mike 14. Mike 14.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Check three. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Coming to you.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Love now. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. And that'll make this an 8-point game. It looked a little bit off. You expect more leg out of him, but he did get it to go.
But you and I both know sometimes depending on the angle, They may take a little bit off of the kick in order to make sure that they line it up properly and bring it home through the posts.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. This is caught. It's Brown. The 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. And a huge play that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. John Franklin Myers, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Love. Open man is Galladay, complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. First down, Mayfield. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Mayfield to throw it. He sets to fire deep. They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield being chased out left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leads towards admiration.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, and the Raiders have got him. Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
2nd and 20. Back to throw. Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be... Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Bradley Chubb, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Scott to return it. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Mayfield on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. These defenses have become so opportunistic. And no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Love from the gun. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. De'Ami Brown, 97 yards. And the Diablos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Second and 5 now. Mayfield going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield rolling. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside, who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Love. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Working out of the gun. Love. Under pressure, they got him again. Bradley Chubb, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Rolling to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Love. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurting this spot. No, okay.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
By Bradley Chubb. He's brought down back at the 6.
One last shot now for Love. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to